from the top, shall we? Single player. New game, because we can't continue, because we're dead. Because I suck. Damn it. We could go with a different god this time. We could go with Strebog. I kind of like Zoroya, though. I would like to give Zoroya another... Zorya another run before we go to anything else. We'll keep the same difficulties before, but just to show it. Am I on easy? Is that really what I went on? Or did I go on normal? Maybe I just left it on easy, frankly. Maximum total cost of traits. What's that about? I'm not sure. Group carry bonus per character. Okay. World progression. It was slow before. Challenge difficulty increases small. Auto resolve proficiency normal. Good. Ah, right. Okay. Overflow gathering halved. True. Oh, so how does this work? Ah, right. So I imagine in the cases where we were gathering two full, like, lots of vegetables a turn, because let's say the vegetables, it costs 100 points to gather them, but I was generating 200 points worth of gathering on that tile, I'd get 2 loads of vegetables. But what this would say is that I would need to generate 300 points of gathering to get 2 lots of vegetables. And then 500 lots of gathering to get 3 lots of vegetables, so on and so forth. That's what I imagine that means. It doesn't actually give me any tooltip, but I suppose that's what it is. Now, thank you very much to Telcas for the resub 4 minutes ago. Sorry about that, 16 months. Now that I have finished moving and know my new budget, I'm back to supporting you. Oh, thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. And well done on moving. If only I could find out. Joab has resubscribed for the 18th month. Thank you. And Nth9 has subscribed. Thank you very much. And J Brit has resubbed for the 4th month. Thank you all so very, very much. Traits of the starting card points. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Thank you very much for that. Okay. I am truly at the cusp of subscribing. I never do this, but Aavak is too good. Oh, thank you. That's whether you subscribe or not. Thank you very much for that sentiment. That was very kind of you to say. Do notice coal removed from starting island. Dismantle resources, rogue groups spawn rate, normal, world size normal, resource available. What was before? Oh, small, okay. Resource availability, coal removed from starting island. Ah, I see. Seasons, only positive effects. All seasonal effects. Starting season is now autumn. What did summer before? Ruins are now normal, and manual saves not allowed. Well, no, I'm down with that. I mean, we could honestly leave her on easy just for the 100% modifier, but no, I'm fine with going 150 for this one. We know a bit more about the game, whereas previously I just basically left it all at 100%. I didn't go into the customization. I just saw it was 100%. I was like, yeah, that's fine. My first time through, I am completely, truly blind to the way the game plays. So it would be silly to fiddle around with stuff that I don't know how it's going to affect things. But I do understand this a bit more. Aavak back in Thea. This can only be good. Indeed, I like to think that. I do like to think that. And Tom Scaper just subscribed to Fish Prime. Thank you very much. 11 months of support. Thank you so much. So, Copperman normal. Yeah, more or less. Yeah. I would put coal back on the starting island. I don't know if this is meant to be the way it is. No, I'm gonna leave it be what it is. I mean, maybe in the future I'll play around with this and change it to. Oh, actually, it doesn't drop it that much. But I think we'll leave it as is. Yeah, we'll go with true 150%, as the game was intended. Well, not really, because I imagine the game was balanced for 100%, and then they just kept making it harder. Okay. And if you make the town there, then when you get to the later resources, you have to craft them. No, yeah, I understand. I'd have to go out and I'd have to scavenge for them, yeah. No, that does make sense. But it also gives me more of a reason to not start on the starting island, but to just quickly make a boat and leave. And I kind of like that, honestly. Right, Warcry. Every time an enemy character comes into the battlefield, the delay of your character standing on the battlefield is reduced. Add character Scavenger. I only want matching, and I need to take some of these off. Let's drop all of these off. There we go. 2 of 5. Can I drop all of these off? I can't take that one away. That is fine. That is fine. So, drag and drop here. Add character Goblin Child. Really? That's actually pretty cool. I've got 3 God points, so I can unlock some things. None of them here, though. Orc Child. Add character Young Plodder Gatherer. Tainted Goblin Shaman. My lord. Advanced Equipment. 40 basic supplies. Seasoned Follower. Start with 20 experience points divided equally. Advanced Crafting Tools. Advanced Gathering Tools. Advanced Jewelry. Advanced Robe. Advanced Shield. Bodyguards. You start with plus 10 loyalty points towards orcs. Green is your friend. Not food. You start with plus 10 loyalty points towards goblins. I feel that that's only fair. But, right, okay, so we're going to start with a scavenger. You're also going to start with a warrior. I'll take children, sure. Because that gives me 2. I could save up the Goblin Child and character Rat. I feel bad. I feel bad remembering. Demonic Loyalty, Family Weapon. Flock of Craftsmen. Each of your followers gets plus 2.5 Craftsmen now. Fog of Knowledge. In turn 1, you will see 5 hexes further than normal. Additionally, you start with 20 basic materials. Natural Knowledge. Each of your followers gets 2.5 research. Raft. You start with a special raft. Now that would be cool. Characters will have plus 2 shielding. Wish I had a well. You start with 30 to 50 basic materials. Demonic Possession. The Chosen gets plus 15 health and plus 30 spiritual shielding, but minus 80 mysticism and destiny. Target practice. Okay. I'm just having a look at the other ones to see if I want to save up these points, basically. And I'm not sure I do. I might go for an advanced shield, perhaps. That being said, I could just unlock this and have 2 advanced pieces of equipment, and then unlock seasoned followers. 2 advanced pieces of equipment, sure. Total trait cost, 3 of 5. So I can have 2 more. I think I'm okay with the characters we've got there. Granny's Pantry, so 5 to 10 of random gems and a crow pet. No, I'll unlock seasoned followers and drop that down there. Okay, and then we just need to add 2 onto this. Right. Now, what do we want? A warrior. We've already got a warrior and a scavenger. We could go with a gatherer, a seasoned gatherer, just to help out a little bit. We can't have the Goblin Child. I'd have to unlock it, I'm afraid. Yeah, I think gatherer would be the better one. All right. Okay. Now, I can select which one of the characters. I could go with Human Warrior again for our champion, or I could have the Scavenger. Abandoned by the gods long ago and driven to madness, they survive by any means necessary. Or proficient in physical challenges, strong and tough. The Chosen could be a child. There is a certain something about that, honestly. There is a certain something about them being a child. Because then they could become anything. Full of potential. I'm not sure. That is a bit of an interesting one. Yeah, I think we are going to be a kiddo. I think it's going to be. I'm always tempted to have the one with the chicken, or the one with the horse toy. I mean, one of them has an actual chicken, and I think there's something truly amazing about this. Okay, Aavak once again. Aavak the Childer. There we go. I'm good with this. You saw someone do a Hansel and Gretel start. 2 children and no other people. That sounds amazing. That sounds truly amazing. And Fire Demon, my chosen for my 690 turn playthrough at the moment is a rat named Splinter.
Well, hello there, chosen.
Oh my god,
Welcome
that is amazing. Absolutely fantastic.
As I am a believer myself, I am happy to be the one to guide you.
I feel that my chosen is gonna learn to control animals. It's gonna maybe perhaps, you know, through the power of song, maybe yodeling, and specifically chickens. Control all animals, but chickens are the best. And so he controls. Yeah, I can see where my character is going right now, and I may or may not be drawing inspiration from someone. Ask who he is exactly. We're gonna. Well, no, you know what? We're gonna go through this. That's fine. That's fine.
Theodore's the name, but little old me is not relevant here. You are. I am here to tell you of some basic rules and hand over any divine objects that may have been bestowed upon you. First and foremost, the cosmic seed.
Very well. I will accept this. I suddenly have a fable flashbacks with a chicken chaser. What? No. Much better than that.
Yes.
Chicken yodeling.
Far from a land of prosperity. Darkness was defeated long ago, but it is not gone. It lurks in the corners and attacks at night. The Shattering tears the earth asunder, and a scorching light takes hold of folk without protection.
How dire.
The seed, and others like it, is a gift of the divine. A piece of the cosmic tree itself. It can grant great boons, and it allows you to set up a village and provide divine protection there. But if you wish for the life of a traveler, or if you are skilled enough to create another seed one day, this seed can be used to forge divine artifacts, or even bring back a comrade from the clutches of death.
That never happens, not even once.
Indeed, you'll catch on fast. Without the seed or different means that other factions may possess, the village attracts the cursed light and is taken by it within days. And if somehow that does not happen, terrors of darkness will drive your folk insane. This is how it has been in Thea for many centuries now. It is why we struggle still to survive just another day. I may pop up now and again to tell you things, but for now, you must take your first steps into this hostile land. Remember to check for resources on the map for gathering. Set up camp for craft and cooking, and check your inventory to make sure you are well equipped. Here, have some wood, so you may heal when camping. My advice is to explore, learn the ropes, and only then decide on a settlement.
I will do so. And hello, Jalen Wolf. Yes, you, for being late, you picked a pretty good time to drop in. Our previous run met with a rather untimely end. It was an interesting time, to be sure. What? We started right next to an artifact. That's rather awesome. Now, I would kind of like to see the world map. I imagine... I have no idea what these places are. Is this like a goblin land, maybe? I don't know. Is it all the same land all the time? I don't believe so. Let's go in and have a look at our peeps. Right. So, me with my amber club that I'm going to clobber the living daylights out of anyone with. It's just the way it is going to be. Oh, sandstone javelins. All right. Nice first strike. Cool. So first strike, ranged weapon. Tags on the enemy card, look at it, trigger on self card play. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I like it. Okay. We've also got a bone spear. Got a steel polearm. Alright. We've got primarily physical weapons though, and that's a little bit worrying. I'll be honest. That is stupidly heavy. There's only one person in the entire group that can wear it. Oh, there we go. 26 increased shielding. I guess, you know, as far as things go. Valdek, let's have a look at you. Is this better or not? It is better. By a lot, actually. Sure. I accept. Right, okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do, we need to rename everyone. Hooray! Good old renamings. This is going to be pretty rapid fire, so hold on to your hats, everyone. Mr. Hurlgin is going to be our first rename. Hurlgin, there you go. And Valdek, who are you going to be? Mr. Fëanor. Fëanor, sorry. I always say that the wrong way around the first time. Next up, we have got Matten. And finally, Grimnir Half-Dwarf. There we go. Everyone is set up now. Woohoo! There we are. Aavak, you shrunk since I left. Yeah, Quissy Fennec. A little bit. It was all a dream. We got some elven wood, okay. Some regular wood. Yeah, you know, some decent items here. The polearm will probably be quite nice. When we come of age. Actually, I could give it to you, I suppose. That might be pretty nice. I wonder... That's a bit too heavy for my childlike self, I am afraid. But it's fine for now. I'm 100% going to take the boar, though. That is not mine. I'm riding the boar. Aavak, you can have more than... can you have more than one town? I believe you can, but it's very hard to do because you've got to have a seed for each town. Right. Let's stomp up here. And I believe we can take that artifact. There's Elvenwood right down there. Wow. Okay. There's vegetables over there. Fruit. I'm not sure why they've got odd thingamers about them, but let's have a look. It's going to take a lot of effort. 8 turns to gather that, so let's not start gathering it just yet. Let's keep on the move. Well, we're going to have to make the move first.
As tradition has it, your god sent me to guide your first steps on this new and bewildering island. To get us started, check what resources you have near you. There's a toggle right next to the mini-map.
Right, I see. Thank you very much, Ravage. That odd art, kind of perimeter around the circle, the border around some resources is implying that there's a seasonal penalty to gathering it. Okay, so check out what resources. Yep, I get it now. Cooking some food, right? It will be done. I'm not going to be rude.
Food and wood, they are always good to stock up on. You need both to heal when camped, and you need a variety of foods to better heal your mental wounds and keep morale high. Oh, and do you know what it means that you are chosen?
Tell him that I do, so no need to remind you. No, go ahead, Thea. Though I imagine this is like what you live for.
You are all followers of your deity, but your gods speak and act through the chosen. They have a special bond, so if you die, that's it. Your god loses power and game over. Now, ready for the task I have for you?
Yes.
Good. Finally, my first task for you. Cook or find me some more food, please. To do it, set up camp and choose nice stone oven icon to cook. Later, you can also craft high-tier 4+ materials there. Or the basket to gather food from the land. This is making me hungry, so hurry up. He disappears.
Okay. Well, have I got any movement points left? I do. We're gonna wander on down. The Lightbringers are already over there. Wow. Okay. We'll set up camp here so I can gather a little bit of the fruit there. Mostly we're going to be gathering this so that we can try and grab that as quickly as we can. There we go. And anyone left can just do a little... We're not going to get it in time, so there's actually no point in you being there. Can we make anything? No, we can't make a thing. Well, that is a bit of a pain, but... Oh well. It's not the worst thing in the world. We can't make anything right now either. One thing I do need to make sure is that we're not using new fuel. So we're not going to use it. We have used up one of it. So annoying. Bro, well, I should have noted that earlier. Okay, there we go. It'll take about 7 turns to get this, which I'm fine with. Click to open the current season information. I'm clicking. There we go. Crafting is 25% faster. Enemies are as aggressive as during the night. Oh, okay. That's rather unfortunate, but okay. I'm also going to sneeze. Really loud. Unless I hold it in and make my ribs pop. Ow. Why do I do this to myself every time? I always say I won't, and then I do. You come across a small watering hole. There's nothing particularly special about it, but you see a small grey fish flopping about on the shore, dying. Take the fish to eat it. Poor thing. Throw the fish back into the water. Ignore it. Leave. I'll throw it back in the water. You throw the fish back into the water, and within moments it wriggles back to life. Its grey scales now flicker with a golden shimmer, and its tail extends with a flourish. You saved me, thank you. I am afraid I cannot offer you my usual wishes, as you did not negotiate before the rescue. Mean, I know, but what can you do? Rules are rules. Demand that you are owed some. Ask if another award is in order. I cannot say, as this is another rule I am bound by. But see these 3 water lilies? Choose one, and the reward will await you. Now, be well, friends. Okay, we got coal. Hooray. Not too bad. Actually quite good, in fact. And there we go. We managed to get what we were gathering there. Got some granite here as well. Everyone got a level up. Good times are these. Right. Let's have a look. So, Scavenger, who has Soul Tear, a spiritual attack draining your enemy's soul. Wow. That's rather powerful. I need a drink. This character's morale is not too great. Alright. Weakness. You've actually got reasonably strong soul style abilities there. So, that being said, getting more luck, rituals, crafting, and gathering abilities. No, we're gonna go with mysticism. Fianor, you are a warrior. You have luck, good. Headbutt, fast, brutal, and unexpected. It creates chaos in the enemy's head. That is marvelous. Truly. Got some decent abilities just from your gear there. But as a warrior, probably strength is one for you. You're already quite strong, but we're going to push that up. As for me. I think we're going to be pumping our destiny. Grimnir. Apprentice hunter. Apprentice warrior. Youngster needs protection before they can grow into an adult. They are stronger than regular children. And you... They are more perceptive than younger children. You don't appear to be more perceptive. Oh, I guess you are a little bit. Okay, well, we'll build into that. Sure. And Matten. You are our gatherer. Sure, intelligence for you. There we go. Now, if we wanted to build a raft, how would we go about doing such a thing? If we just popped down as much of this as we could. Seed movement, replace group carry limit by 1,600. We would probably want a sailboat, honestly. But that's going to be what we're aiming for. We want to get off the newbie island, basically. We're going to play this like a tale in the desert. Getting off the newbie island is our #1 priority. Then we can start doing interesting things, like growing new breeds of flax and building obelisks and pyramids eventually. And making strange sculptures out of cabbages so other people can rate them. None of that is going to happen on the newbie island. We need to go and set things up. Ideally along the Nile, where everyone else has set things up, so it lags all the time. I do miss the Tale in the Desert. We can get some vegetables there, and we can also check that out in a bit. Also grab that. Bone. Oh, that is a good point. It's going to be much harder on the other islands. That is a very good point, actually. Worryingly good point. Research terrain. A bit of research. I mean, I could just work my way through this, I guess. But I think I'd rather keep that for now. We'll get there. Just not yet. I could go for the elven wood. We've got... What about the setup here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might be enough to allow me to gather things. There's quartz over there. Well, that's possible. If I were to start here, I would hit quite a number of crafting items. I could just build a town here and then gather coal from afar with a group of gatherers. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to be doing any research on that item just yet. We're just going to gather some food for a little bit. Oh, winding. See movement by 2, characters lose 1 sanity and 2 fate each turn. Let's break camp. Move on down. Come across the ruins of a town. It was torn asunder by the shattering, clearly. But more than that, there is an odd light beaming from the gash. Search the ruins despite the likely thing. Leave. We're too small and easily killable to do such things just yet. I just want to have a quick scout around the island, find out what there is to find out. Ooh, actually, we've only got 2 turns worth of fuel. Damn. I may need to turn on... I may need to allow the consumption of our other fuel types. Actually, if I get... Oh, poop. Well. That is unfortunate because I can't run now. Poo. In no uncertain terms. Will you please stop? There we go. Sure. Guess we'll do a little bit of gathering on everything else. Okay. What's up, Sheila? What do you need? Aavak, don't settle in the beginning. Okay. Oh, you're heading over the supermarket. Right. Okay. I can't think of anything I particularly need. Just probably a bit more soda. Some more drinks. Maybe some snacks. I mean, I wouldn't say no if I look away for a second, then I look back, and on my desk is a slice of millionaire shortbread. I'd be like, wow, the gods clearly favor me. They are leaving bountiful gifts. You know. But no, there's nothing in particular that I need. Thank you very much for asking, though. I think we may be about to be clobbered. No, we have not been clobbered. This is happy days, because I'm fairly certain we would be clobbered. See, I am a little bit concerned. Could try and cook some stuff, I guess. Do I move? Do I move away from here? Or do I stubbornly stay put and probably die? See, I think probably dying is the most likely outcome here. Nevertheless, I'm going to stick it out for one more turn. I don't appear to be dead. That's about as much tempting fate as I'm going to do. Except. I'll pop me down there. Right, I'm going to leave one more turn. One more. No. You spot a spider's nest nearby. It looks very busy, and you think you saw creatures carrying large cocoons inside. Oh, actually, no, this is an event. Oh, sure. Well, I think we'll do this. Let's see what we can do. Begin. Right. Mrs. Fainor, you do staggering amounts of damage. Dear Lord, do you do staggering amounts of damage. Egads. I will summon my ball later. But right now, wow. Regular damage, it also increases the affected target's delay. I think that's going to be better. You also do it fairly quick too. Will that affect your delay already? No? Oh, that's a shame. That would have been pretty funny. You also have first strike. You do a lot of damage. My lord. I will fight good, or at the very least I will try very hard to fight good. Can we have a Dark Aavak 2 Thea run? No. Probably not. Not right now, at the very least. Weakness. Lower combat attributes of the attacked character delay up to 2 targets. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad move to make. There we go. We'll get you in there. Then I'm going to use weakness on you two. There we are. So you're going to move first now, which is great because you're going to slow them down even further. Oh, no star, tally fire hearts. Well, since I have a few hours drive ahead of me tomorrow, I'll have to head to bed now. Good night, chat. No star, Aavak, and enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you. Right, they are going to be a bit tricksy to deal with, I'll be honest. I'd like, honestly, to get you in there again. If I had you jump in with a spear, I could hit both of them. And they're the same. Oh no, actually they're different. I was going to say they're the same character, but they're not, unfortunately. Still, this is probably one of the best places to put you. Yeah. And finally, we're getting a boar in. And the boar will act first. See, I'm learning. Okay, see how this plays out. Gone are the days where this would be an easy fight for us. This is now really no promise of victory. I would prefer you to go there, because we'll wipe them out. That said, how much damage are you going to do? You're going to do 9, so you're going to wipe them out, and you're going to do a lot of damage there. If I brought them down, you still wouldn't take them out, unfortunately. So instead, let's just take these two out of the equation completely. Yep. And that. Of course, you do less damage as it moves through. That makes sense. Okay, that's one down. And then there's really only one target here. And there we are. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Actually, we didn't lose any actual health. Destroy the nest, and inside you find less fortunate folk wrapped in cocoons. It is unlikely any of them are still alive, but it's worth checking. Check the cocoons and gather what you can, and leave. Found 15 monster bone. That's not bad early on. Wow. There we go. We've got our leather. We've got an extra research point. Happiest of days. Now we can open up Elven Wood right away. But is there much reason to do so? That I couldn't say. What I would like to look at is probably traditional menu. Just so that we've got a few extra things we can make. That said, though, we could as well just immediately move on making scrolls. Takes leather. Or wood and bone. Or leather and bone, for that matter. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing to go for. Fighting. This is a level 1 spider fight. Aren't you glad you didn't go to a level 3 continent? Well, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't like I was going to get there in the first 3 or 4 turns, considering how much resources I need to make a raft. And I want to make a ship, so I can take a decent amount of resources with me. But, yeah, I mean, that was definitely something I'd forgotten that someone had mentioned. But we'll see how things go. In terms of resources that we can see, we've got granite, got quartz that I'm not going to be able to get. We may be able to settle somewhere around there. We do have elven wood nearby. It's a possible location. It is definitely a possible location, but let's hunt around first and see what we've got. I would like to play more of the town game this time, because we didn't do that at all last time. Let's go ahead and gather up plenty of vegetables whilst we can. And while we're here then, we will do research. We're not going to wait that long. That is just dumb. I wonder if I'll take you off. That'll only still take 13 turns. Okay, we're just going to hold on to it then for now. We're not going to go for that. For the time being. There's just no point in spending all of that time on that. This one, perhaps, is a little bit better. That'll only be 6 turns. I think it's fair for us to go ahead and get the regular menu. Because we do have the means to make some things out of that already. And that will help us. So, let's go ahead and do that. We'll use fruit and veg. Lexo. Sometimes there's a weird double click. I'm not really sure why. There we are. We'll make one of those a turn. Yeah, I know we won't be gathering one food each turn due to out of season. We covered that earlier. Hey, Okasa, how you doing, Cariad? Oh, yeah.
Yummy! Well done! And here, one must have a good drink too. Now, the same way you cooked, you can also craft equipment and later buildings in your village. You can also design recipes to see how they will turn out.
Go on.
Oh, and if you make special food, you need to save for something. Or, more likely, you gather good wood or better food and you do not want it eaten or burnt. Make sure to exclude them. You will find a looking glass icon in your camp on the top left side. And don't forget to spend your research points. You can see your research tree at the top right corner. So, now that you have this sorted, I know of an abandoned house you can explore.
Very well.
Who knows what mysteries you will uncover there? Remember to check your inventory before you venture out.
Okay. There we go. Right, we've got a bit of a fight that we can go and take part in down there, and I think that's probably wise that we make the attack, since we'll get a first move as a result. Okay, we're just going to have you in there. Honestly, that's probably one of the best attacks we can do. And then a particularly good attack there. Nobodo, thank you very much for the subscription. Oh, thank you so much. It was very, very kind of you. You decided to, after all. That is very kind of you indeed. Thank you. Right. We will next have... I mean, me as well. Pop in there. Do a little bit of damage. We could have... Sure, we'll have you down here. Then on the next turn, I'm going to place a boar and we're going to just slow... Well, I guess. Which one are you? Oh, actually, we can see them there. Is that 7.8 and 8.3? We'll just try to slow them down a bit. There we go. I didn't place the ball. Okay. That's one down. And we may as well finish this one off. We're not quite going to be able to do enough damage here. Well, actually, no. We will. Just. That was actually pretty good. That was a reasonably good fight. I will be honest. Quite proud. Okay. We're going to investigate the south. We found spices and fur leather. Okay. That was actually well worth it, my lord. We might as well camp and do one turn of gathering here. So, spam out. Thank you very much for the cheer there. That's very kind of you. Right, you uncover some underground tunnels. Go in and investigate, though I've got a funny feeling I'm going to turn right and there's going to be a dragon. The tunnels were used for a hideout once, or perhaps they are the remnants of a dwarven outpost. Either way, there are clearly some resources here. However, you see a nest of vipers sprawling inside, and they see you. Let's not, I feel that a level 2 attack right now would not be the smart move. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to climb out in time, frankly. Let's go for... We don't have very many good options here. Frankly, we have almost no good options here. I think it's going to come down to just playing... Mr. Feanor over and over again. Might have to just save up. Yeah, no, I can't even play... I can play a delay, I suppose. That's all I can do. There we go. Problem is, lots of damage is going to be applied here. Hello, Casa. Right, let's see. Thankfully, none of them do much damage, so... And since Mrs. Feanor has so much armor, we're probably going to do okay with that. Yeah, we can weather another load. And Mrs. Feanor does so much damage with each attack. We're going to work our way through all of the remaining enemies. There were quite a few of them, though. Distinct enemies from one another. That was a little bit worrying. There we go. It's honestly been very uncommon for me to encounter fights where we get to the second phase, to a second round of fighting. We will play you, I think. And in fact, I'm going to delay both of these. Honestly, at this turn, we could just end the entire deployment and win. But for the sake of completeness, we'll go through and finish the fight off, I guess. Althorian, I'm with Zroya at the moment. That's the goddess that I'm using right now. The tunnels, tried to climb out. We got out, I guess, without too much issue. We do have something going on over there.